Hi everybody, my name is Ambika and I'm here on behalf of Unacademy to make you comfortable with the topic articles. But before that, I want to tell something about Unacademy, which is, you know what? On this particular app, you can get knowledge, all sort of knowledge and all sort of, if you have any problem, any difficulties in any of the subjects, right? So you can be here, you can be mentored by India's best top educators, right? So this app, this informative app, is just like a mouse click away, right? So it is there on Play Store. Download the app, and once you're going to download it, there will be many the topics for your own academic thing, right? In that case, you if you will going to apply code AMBIKA, so you will get special discount on that, right? So please avail the discount and do download this amazing informative app. Now, here we have quiz on articles. This is for each one of you. If you have checked out the previous lectures, they were on determiners, right? They were on determiners on which we have specifically talked about articles. Where exactly we have to use it? What are two types of articles? I think you know about it, right? It is definite and indefinite article. So definite article talks about something which is very particular, right? In that scenario, we will going to use the, or when it comes to speaking, it will either be the or the, right? The indefinite articles are a and, right? So indefinite means when we are not sure about something, when we are talking about any of the objects or an event in a very general way, right? In that scenario, you have to use article a or an. Now the problem arises, where exactly are we supposed to use a and where are we supposed to use n? It's very simple. You have to go with the vowel sound. Do not get confused between vowel sound and vowel alphabet. It's just that if any of the word begins with, I'm repeating, it says if any of the word, it is beginning with the vowel sound, right? If it is beginning with the vowel sound, you have to put n before it. Are we clear with this? Right? If it is having a sort of a consonant sound, so you're supposed to definitely put a there. Now, words like European, words like uniform, right? Although these words are beginning with consonant, sorry, these words are beginning with vowels, right? That is European. European or uniform. It is uniform. But I'm telling you, and I'm 100% sure that you can't put N before it. Why? Because the pronunciation is that of yo. It is Y. Yo. Right? It's European or it is uniform. Clear? So you don't need to put N there. In fact, there will be a. So there are like almost, I don't know, 25 or 30 30 questions. And I'm your quiz master here. There'll be questions and we'll try to solve them together. So are you all ready? Shall we begin? All right. Here's the first question. Do you see dash blue water? I'm repeating. The question is, okay, so you have to put a, n or the, right? The question is, do you see blue water? So the answer is the. Are we clear? Why? Because we are talking about the specific color here. We have pointed out towards a definite thing. That is why we have used here the. Can we say, do you see a blue water? No, that is definitely because that is 100% wrong. Because you are very particular, you are very certain, you are very sure about which blue water you are talking about. That is why we have put there the. Are we clear? Right? And definitely this cannot be N. Okay? Second question. Yesterday, oops, I just told you about European, right? Oh, it's right here. All right. Yesterday, European called at my home. So one of the Europeans called at your home. So what do you think the answer is going to be? It is as I've already told you, with because you have to go with the sound, with the pronunciation. It's not about if the word is beginning with a wall, but it is all about sound. So yesterday, a European, and why have we put here and not the? Because you don't know who that European was. I don't know. I mean, the listener doesn't know who that European was. So we are indefinite. We aren't sure about him, right? That is why we have used here a European. For example, in a different scenario, if you knew or if you have already a pretty good clue that somebody is going to give you a call and you know about that person already, so you will surely going to use the there, right? Next. She looked as stupid as Dash. Okay. I think all are wise, but okay, that's a question. We can't help it. Right. So yeah, the question is, she looks as stupid as Dash Owl. Owl. Okay. Pronunciation is owl. It is okay. Okay. It is beginning. I mean, the sound. So the alphabet is of O, but the sound is right? Owl. That is why we are going to use here N. Are we on the same page? Like, you're getting me what I'm trying to say? It is if the vowel sound is there. Do not just get confused between the vowel sound and the alphabet vowel, right? It is all about checking out the sound of it. Clear? Next, Varanasi is dash very dear place to live in, right? So somebody suggesting that Varanasi is a very beautiful place where he or she wants to live. So Varanasi is dash very place to live in. It is Varanasi is a very dear place to live in. Can we say Varanasi is the very dear place? No, right? Okay. Dash school will shortly close for festive holidays, right? Dash school will shortly close for festive holidays. Answer is the, because you are talking about a definite place, right? You're talking about a definite, about a definite thing. That is why we have used here the school. Are we clear? Right? And there was one rule, if I'm not wrong, and we have discussed that in detail also, that if any of the places work as they are being assigned to work, for example, the prison, for example, a school, right? So you can omit the words like these, like and or the. But here, if you want to put more focus on it, that is why we have put here the. Clear? Australia is, I mean, this all we can do, right? Okay. Australia is dash island. So is it going to be Australia is a island? Is it? Okay, I am not sure. Can it be Australia is the island or sorry, the island? Or it will going to be Australia is an island? Okay. When I said the, then I just simply switch to the. Why did I do so? Because if there's an wall or alphabet or a sound of a word, right? So you will certainly going to say, am I clear? Am I making sense to each one of you? When I say it's an island, okay, for example, there's a word, right? So if for that, in that scenario, if the vowel sound is there, you have to put, you have to say, sorry, while speaking, it will be the, right? While writing, the spells the same, right? It is supposed to be the same. But while speaking, it will be the, right? When it is about a vowel alphabet. Otherwise, it will be the. Answer is an island. Australia is an island. There. Next. Chinese is dash difficult language. So Chinese is a difficult language. Chinese is an difficult language. Chinese is the difficult language. It is when you talk about languages, there are many languages, and you are talking about the difficulty of any of such, right? That is why we have put here a. Chinese is a difficult language. Are we clear? Next, China is one of dash most industrial country in Asia. It says China is one of dash most industrial country in Asia. So what do you think? What is the correct answer for this question? Do you remember we have discussed superlative adjectives, right? What were those? Superlative adjectives, any memory of it? Okay. Superlative adjectives used to talk about, two things when we compare them, right? So when we put degree in front of it, like, big, small, or bigger or smaller, or let's just say tall or short, or, best, good, that ways, or better, or, any of such, when we compare things and we put degrees in front of it for a comparison, right? Those are called as superlative adjectives. So now here most is our superlative adjective. So out of so many countries in Asia, I'm repeating it, listen to me. Out of so many countries in Asia, China is one of the, okay? Because you are talking about so many things and you have picked out one from there, right? We have picked out one from there, and that is why we will going to use here the. In the previous lecture, the example was that was the most hilarious act, or that was, I don't know, there was some example like that, right? That was the most hilarious. That was the most horrifying episode. Yeah, when we talked about GOT. Okay, when Ned Stark died in one of the episodes. All right, so that was the most horrifying episode for many of the GOT fans. All right, so this is the same example that you what I said that time, that out of so many episodes, you just said that one particular episode was horrifying. Why? Because in that your favorite star, your favorite character just died. Clear? So out of many, you've just picked one. You have compared that particular episode with all of the other episodes. Similarly, China is one of dash most industrial countries. Asia means you have picked up all the countries of Asia, right? In that, China is the most industrial country in Asia. Are we clear? Okay, right. Next, he is dash. Oh, sorry, here he is dash untidy boy, right? It says somebody is like dash. Oh, okay. Is it he is a untidy boy? Is it going to be he is I just say an untidy boy, or he is the untidy boy? The answer is definitely N. Are we clear? Right. This a. What is the sound of untidy? It is a, right? A E I O U a is there, right? That is why we have put here N. We first met year ago, and it is supposed to be first met years ago, right? There's a problem. Okay. So what is the answer? It will be we first met a year ago, right? An year ago. No, right? Because the sound is that of year. Next. Japanese is not dash language. When it comes to languages, whatever we have, like we are listening from, when we came on this earth, that is the easiest to pick, or we can pick few, like a language more. But there are people who know so many languages. They are blessed with, I mean, such kind of tricks, I believe. Yeah, so Japanese is not dash E language, is not N, E, A, E, right? So the answer will going to be N. Clear? Next, she is not dash honorable woman. Okay, she is not dash honorable woman. What do you think? What is supposed to be the correct answer for this? First of all, when there is after H, if there is the sound of O, or if there's an alphabet O, H will going to be silent there. As I've already told you, honest, right? It is not supposed to be honest, it is honest, hotel. Okay? In a similar way, it is going to be honorable. The sound is that of O, honorable. Clear? So the answer is N, is not an honorable woman. Clear? Jasmine had dash wonderful toy. Jasmine had dash wonderful toy. So it is definitely a. Clear? Next. My parents bought dash horse, ox, and dash buffalo. So it is a horse, An ox and a buffalo. Clear? Next. Rishabh got dash best present. So has got many presents. Out of that, we are talking about one, right? So we are very certain, we are very particular, we are very sure. So Rishabh got the best present. Everybody got the present, right? But Rishabh was the luckiest amongst each one of them who got the best present. Again, there is what? Present is what, first of all? The noun. Just before the noun, there is an adjective which is best. And what sort of adjective is this? This is superlative adjective, right? Okay, if you have remembered, while discussing articles, I told you that in determiners, okay, we are just talking about determiners here, that what is the difference between a determiner and a pronoun? Simply that pronoun replaces the noun, right? But determiner comes before the noun, right? So there will definitely going to be a noun. I hope you know what nouns are. They are name, place, animal, or any of such things, and many more. Okay. Next, dash shines brightly. Okay. That we did an example of a pole star, right? That the pole star shines brightly in the sky. Okay, so when there is one thing, which everybody knows, one of all the things. I mean, there's only one of that particular thing. For example, there is no other moon. I mean, for Earth, right? At least for Earth. And there's no other sun. There are many stars, but there is only one pole star, right? So when we talk about any of such things which are already very particular, which are already so different from each of the other things when it comes to comparison, we will going to write the there, right? It is going to be the sun shines brightly. Are we clear? It is very simple, right? There is only one of that kind. It is, I mean, we don't have another sun, right? That is why when we are, if there is only one thing of one of the whole lot of things, amongst that we have to just, we are blessed with just one thing, okay? In that scenario, we will going to use the. Kangaroo is a native of Australia. The question is, dash kangaroo is a native of Australia. So it will be the kangaroo, because we are talking about a very particular thing and we are talking in reference of that, in reference to it, right? That is why we have used here the. Next, dash lion is dash king of right? Dash lion is dash king of beasts. So it is the lion. At the first place, you will not going to call it as lion. It is lion. The correct pronunciation is that of lion, right? So it says the lion, right? Because you're talking about the one of, like, out of so many animals, you're talking about just the lion, right? So it will definitely going to be the lion is the king of beasts. The position, right? It's a position. So that is why we have put here the. They return after a hour, right? They return after an hour. I think so. They return after the hour or the hour. This an hour. Okay, honorable, honest hour, right? English is dash language of dash people of England. The question is, English is dash language of dash people of England. So English is the language of the people of England. English is the language of the people of England. English is the language of N people of England. Definitely, there will be no N. Now the tussle is between a and the. Right. The correct answer is English, because you're talking about a very specific thing, and that is the language. And you're talking about the people of England. So you are going very certain, you're going very particular with it. You are so much certain about it. That is why we have used here the, right? English is the language of the people of England. Clear? Children, it's very easy to, pick grammar. It's not about that you have to learn, you have to sit and mug up all the rules and regulations. No, we just can't do that. It's just about, writing. It's just about listening to others. It's just about talking, right? Read the newspaper, the novels, the articles, pick up anything which is there in English, right? And once you will start getting hold of reading, you will be, like super comfortable with the language. You don't need to literally sit and learn all the rules and regulations because you know what, there is a flaw in grammar, that it does come with exceptions. Okay, there are so many exceptions about so many things, right? So no matter, I'm saying that you have to use it here, in the same scenario, in the same context, I can tell you like, okay, wait guys, you just can't use it here, because it does make difference, you know. So there will be situations when the teachers will going to ask you like, you have to use it here, but in the next sentence they'll be like, oops, okay, there are exceptions. So please, don't get panicked, don't learn it. I mean, you should know the rules and regulations, but again, there are exceptions, right? So don't just get stick to it. Only thing is, you can get comfortable with grammar. The more you will write, the more you will understand about it. So nothing to freak out, right? I mean, just like read, listen to us, join an academy, and there'll be like so many teachers who will going to help you, who will going to assist you with your questions, right? So just stay connected, and the best thing is talk, like speak with your friends, with your cousins, with your relatives, your own siblings at home, and that way automatically the language will get better for you, right? So please don't get panicked that, oh my god, there are so many rules, but then I'm unable to understand any of it. So it's okay, we will work on it, right? Next, dash able man has always worked hard. It says, dash able man has always worked hard. The answer is an able. It is very clear, right? Because now we know how we are supposed to use it. So it is able, right? Sound is that of ball, okay? A. Clear? So that is why we have put here, an able man has always worked hard. Another thing, if we will going to put the able man, that means we are talking about one specific person who is able. But in this context, in this question, it is about the whole category of able men. Are we clear? I told you, like when we talk about the whole fraternity of something, we simply put a or n, right? There was an example where I just told you, okay, a student should respect his or her teachers, right? A student should respect his or her teachers. Another thing was, teacher, yeah, a teacher should listen to the queries of the students patiently. All right. So in those scenario, I am just not talking about a single child, a single student, or a single teacher. I am talking about the whole fraternity, whole community of teachers, of student, or in this scenario, able men. Clear? But I have used there a teacher, a student, because those were the consonant sounds, the words. But here we have an adjective there that is able, which has a vowel sound. That is why simply we have put there end. Make sense? Sorted. Okay, next. Banaras is dash holy city, right? It says Banaras is a holy city. Uh-huh. No. Again, it is HO. The answer is, okay, Banaras is a holy city. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Out of so many cities that are talking about Banaras, that is why. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Next is gold is dash precious metal. Gold is dash precious metal, right? Another thing is that when we talk about substances, we are supposed to there. Okay. Okay, sorry, when we talk about substances and materials, we are not supposed to use any of the articles, right? But in this scenario, why did we use it? Because we are talking about a very specific metal, and that is gold. Clear? We cannot say a gold is precious metal. It is gold is a precious metal. Okay, let us discuss dash topic seriously. It says, let us discuss dash topic seriously. So you want to discuss one topic very seriously. So you just made it very clear. Like let us discuss the topic seriously. there was a lot of nuisance and nobody was taking it seriously. So you made it very clear that I want to learn it very seriously, very with full concentration, and you are so sure that you want to do it. So out of many topics, you just picked up one and you said that let us discuss the topic. You're giving more weightage, you're giving more importance to the topic, right? You're going very particular. It is a very specific topic you're talking about. That is why we have used here the dash Yamuna is dash sacred river. Right. The Yamuna. Okay. So when we talk about proper nouns and if we have to use an article there, when you're very certain, right, you have to use the there. So it says the Yamuna is a sacred river. Are we clear? It says the Yamuna is a sacred river. You are dash fool to do that. Okay. The question is you are dash fool to that. So you are a fool to do that. You are the fool to do that. You are an fool to do that. Right. You are a fool to do that. Right. When you are saying something about somebody, and that is for sure you are a fool. I mean, you cannot say you are an fool or you are the fool to do that because it is like you are making a comment, and in that scenario you are simply supposed to use a. Jacob is dash young boy. Jacob is a young boy. Clear what it says? Very simple. Jacob is dash young boy. Are we clear? The answer is a because we are talking about Jacob here, who is simply a young boy. It cannot be Jacob is the young boy because if there had been a comparison for so many things, in that scenario we would have put here the. But we are just simply talking about Jacob and that he's a simple, a young boy. Like, and it's grammar, right? Speak the sentences. I mean, when you're doing your exams, when you are, taking your exams, don't be so loud, but read that question. Think what is the appropriate answer, right? And if you're confident enough, please select that option. Here, right. He is dash honor of this firm. He is dash honor of this firm. It is N. This is so we know. I mean, wherever we have such words like honor, honest, honorable, or words like this, we are so certain that we have to put N there without a doubt, right? Yeah. The guide knows dash Terran. So, I mean, seriously, they know about it so full-fledgedly because that is their job, They take people around and they tell them about the place. So, the information, the knowledge about the place is so clear, right? The question is, the guide knows the terrain, right? Terrain is the area, a territory, okay, a particular territory. So he knows about it. So we are talking about a particular thing, that is the terrain, right? So it is very particular. We are not just talking about any of a general space. We are talking about the terrain, and you're talking about a specific. You're pointed out towards a specific terrain. Here, right? It's simple again, I think. Yeah. The children found dash egg in basket. Right? It says the children found dash egg in the basket. And yeah, why? Very simple because the sound is that of F, right? You have to like speak it, okay? And you will come to know the sound is that of an vowel, right? That is why we have put here N, okay? Which is dash longest river in the world? I think it's River Nile, maybe. Okay, I'm not too good with geography, but I think it's Nile. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So the question is, which is dash longest river in the world? So it is. Okay, you're talking about so many rivers, right? But you're talking very specifically. You're very certain. You're very sure that you want to know the longest. Okay, I just said the answer. I think. Sorry. Yeah. So it is like which is the longest river in the world? Are we clear? Right? Which is the longest river in the world? Next, Jam has gone out without umbrella. Okay, this example. The sound is that of a, right? It is a umbrella. But the alphabet is that of U, right? But the sound is that of a. So we are 2000% sure that it is going to be an umbrella. Why did we do that? Because we have simply picked out the ball sound and it was there. That is why we are putting up N. Clear? Right. When you see them, give them message. When you see them, give them a message because we don't know what this message is all about. You're telling it me for the very first time. When we come to know about something for the very first time, we are supposed to use a there. You remember we have done that example that it was something like this. Like on my birthday, I got a camera. No, it was something like yeah. On my birthday, I got a watch. I got a mobile phone and a clock. Right. So when we talked about it for the very first time, we have simply put there a. But after that, the next sentence was the mobile worked really fine, but the clock didn't strike well. Remember it, right? So when you talk about something for the very first time, the speaker or the hearer or the listener didn't know about it, right? In that scenario, we will going to use a or n. But when you are talking about the same thing again, you will going to use there the. For example, in the present example, when you see them, give them a message. The message was, so we are talking about the same message here. But initially, since the hearer, that is you, right? The listener doesn't know about it. That is why we have used there a. But if you're telling the same message, when you see them, give them a message. The message was that you're supposed to reach there by 10 o'clock. Okay? So in that scenario, we have used there the message. Clear? Next. Dishonest men speak the lies. Okay, we are talking about a very set community of people that is dishonest men. Right? We are so sure, we are so certain, we are so particular, we are so specific with our with these set of fraternity of dishonest men. That is why we have used here the. Are we clear? Okay, the next one. The world is dash happy place. I know, right? It is. Yeah. So the answer is the world is a happy place. The world is the happy place. The world is an happy place. The world is a happy place. Are we clear with this? The world is a happy place. So you are talking about the world, right? And you are saying that it is a happy place because you're speaking the sentence the very first time, because the hearer little or the listener doesn't know about it the first go, that is why we just use there. Oh, sorted, clear, sure, got it. Okay. Who is dash boy in a white shirt? Now I think you can answer this question. Please write in the comment box. I will wait for the answers. Yeah, I will check them later. Right. The question is, who is dash boy in a white shirt? So you are speaking about a very particular boy, right? You're speaking about a very particular boy who is there. All right. So you have pointed out to a specific person, to a very you're talking about one boy who is wearing that white shirt. Who is that? The answer will be the. Because it's, as I've told you, it's very simple to pick out that it you are asking for the boy who is there in that white shirt. Okay. So yeah. Next. Peacock is dash wonderful bird. So is it peacock is a wonderful bird? Peacock is the wonderful bird? Definitely not. N, right? Yes. Peacock is a wonderful bird, right? The answer is peacock is a wonderful bird. Clear? Alright, children, with this, I am signing off. I hope you enjoyed the quiz. The best way to do this quiz is that, the slides are in there. You can see them very carefully, I believe. Now, redo the same question. Ask yourself what is going to be the correct answer for each one of it, and then try it out. You can hear the same link again and again, so that because I have given reasons with each of the questions that why they are the correct answers, right? So if you still have any queries, you can write there in the comment box. All right. Another important thing, as I've already told you, that you have to log into Unacademy and make your account there, as in and you will be amazed. You'll be like, you'll be super thrilled to see so many teachers are there and who can help you. So, I mean, do connect yourself with the app, with the Unacademy app, right? And if you enjoy the app, then you can use my code, that is Ambika, Ambika, to get discount on it, right? So go for it and stay safe, happy learning, take care, bye.